name is Alexis and today we are doing my February favorites and nopes. I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. I have a lot of stuff like in my head that I want to talk about, but it's stuff that I like just started using, so I can't be like, I love it because for February, because I've only been using it for like not even a week. So this is the stuff that I have that I've enjoyed or not enjoyed for February. So let's just get started with the favorites. The first thing I have is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. Okay, wow. It's very, so this is silicone based, but it's not extra like slippy or thin. It's kind of a thicker consistency, so you don't have to use as much of it. Like the first time I used this, I did a full pump and then I was like blending it into my skin for forever because I had so much of it. So you don't really need to use like a half a pump is really all you need. So I liked that about it. My skin feels really smooth. It has such a nice consistency and texture to it that it just feels so good on the skin. My foundation like glides over it. I've really been enjoying this. This one is the one that I think is for all skin types, so definitely try it out. Especially if you have like texture or pore issues, that'll help because this is their like smoothing one. I love it. Next is another thing from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Foundation. I know that I am like really late to the game here with this foundation. It's been out for like ever. I just started getting into it. I used to be like, I need the coverage. Everything has to have so much coverage in it kind of person, but I've kind of accepted my skin for what it is, that I'm not too worried about the coverage. So this one has good like light to medium coverage depending on how I apply it, but you can still build it up upon itself and it doesn't get like heavy or cakey or anything. So lightweight. Literally, I can't tell that I'm wearing anything. It just I'm wearing it now and it feels like nothing. It's so just feather light. It is amazing, but it lasts all day on me. It looks so skin-like, which I really like about this also. Like, I know it's called Naked Skin, like it's meant to look like skin, but it actually does. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. It looks so, just the way it blends into the skin, it's so seamless. I love it. So I've really been enjoying that. I have this in the shade 5, which, can you tell? It's darker than me. I'm not sure if I'm going to get tan enough for this. I might have to buy shade 4, but either way, I like it. Next for concealer, this is the NARS, I keep forgetting what this is called, Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have this in the shade Custard. This is their newest concealer that came out. It is in a pot. It's a cream concealer. So good. So good. So good. I've been liking this better than my Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. It's just so good. It's creamy because it is like a cream concealer. It's not that dry, and some people were like, what does soft matte mean? So it's matte, but it's not overly matte. So if you put this like under your eyes and you're dry, it's not gonna make your eyes look more dry. It has like a, I don't want to say natural matte because that's not really a thing, but it is very natural looking on the skin. The finish is very natural looking. It's really not that, it's not like matte, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense, but I've really been liking this, and a little bit goes a long way. I've been using this, how long have I been using this? I want to say even before February, like the end of January I've been using this maybe, but like I've barely used any of it. This is gonna last forever. It's so good. And like with the creamy concealer, I feel like I'm buying it constantly. I'm never gonna have to buy this again. This is gonna last me all year. Next, I have something for my eyebrows. This is the Benefit Ka-Brow in the shade 3. When I first tried this out, it was in what is the word I'm looking for? It was in a video where I just tried out a ton of stuff at one time, and at the time I thought this was too light for my brows, but the more I used it, the more I realized it really wasn't that light. So I love to use this for when I'm doing really dramatic, like dark looks. When I'm wearing a ton of makeup, basically, that's when I use this because it really helps like define the brow so that it doesn't look like I'm losing my eyebrows with the rest of my look. Does that make sense? Like when I use my pencil, it's nice and soft and my brows are filled in, but then when I do like a really dark dramatic eye and a bold lip or whatever, I feel like I lose my eyebrows. Like, does that make sense? So that's when I like to use this, and it's fantastic. I really like this one. This is just like a try it size that I got in a kit, but I'm definitely gonna have to buy the full size because the little brush that goes in this teeny tiny little jar is starting to get sad. Like, it's just, and it's just because this is teeny tiny, so I'm definitely gonna be ending up buying the full size of this because I really do like it. And it's really easy to fill your brows in with it. Like, there's no like learning curve or anything. If you do use a pencil and you wanted to try this out, really easy to use. The last thing I have is from Bite. This is the new Agave lip balm, not the lip mask, the lip balm. That's like in a lipstick form. I have forever dry and chapped lips. The only thing that I had ever found to work for me were the fresh lip balms, which are really nice, but sometimes like the texture of those ones are very slippy, which is fine, but sometimes if I like over apply them, it's too slippy. I'm sensitive to texture, so if my lips are like slipping and sliding on themselves as I'm like talking or whatever, it freaks me out. I don't like it. So sometimes that is what was happening with the fresh one, so I'd have to apply it like super lightly, but then I wasn't getting the effect out of it. This one is fantastic. It's so much thicker, like, which probably sounds weird. I don't know how to describe it without making it sound weird. It's not slippy, like, at all. Like, it's still super moisturizing and hydrating, and like I can still feel it on my lips, but it doesn't feel like my lips are going on top of themselves. Does that make sense? Does anyone understand what I'm trying to say here? I don't know. Old man yells at clouds is what I feel like right now. But this is fantastic. It's so good. So I really want to try the lip mask too, because if the lip mask is anything like this, I'm going to enjoy it also, but this has just been fantastic. So if you have forever dry and chapped lips like myself, definitely try this one out, because it's great. I don't have any nopes. No nopes for February. High five. Proud of us. I do have an on the fence product though, and that is the Pure Cosmetics Nude Collection eyeshadow palette. I did a playtime with this. I forgot what it was called. So if you want to see that, I'll like link it in the corner and have that down below also. I'm just going to reiterate what I said in that video. Pigmentation is great. Blendability, great. My issue with it is that the eyeshadows do not look the same in the pan as they do on your eye. The color does not translate the same. And that bothers me. Like, maybe that doesn't bother you, but for me, I want it to look the same in the pan as it does on my eyeball. Like, if you watched that video, I used a purple shade in here. It didn't even come out purple. It was almost black. And that bothers me. I don't like that, but if you're okay with that, then yeah, I would say definitely go out and buy this. This is very comparable to a Naked palette. So, I mean, that's up to you really. I'm not going to tell you, like, this is the best thing ever, you have to buy this, because really you don't have to. I really don't feel that you have to buy this, but if you wanted to buy it, I would say go ahead. If you are like me and you want the colors to look the same in the pan as they do on your eye, don't get this. If you already have a Naked palette, you don't need this. So there's like variables as to whether or not you should buy this. It's good, but I would probably, I don't know. It's good, but I would not repurchase it. There we go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All the links to all my social media will be down in the description, so check me out there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!